Going on YouTube? One only X-Ram here. Figured I would do a review on some of the gear that I have, and maybe my cat here will help you or help me, be like a hand model or something. Maybe my little puppy here help out as well. Anyways, so I start with the gear that I ride or use when I ride my Ducati. First off is obviously a Shoei helmet. It is the Diabolic Feud, or is it called a TC6? It is size large. It fits very well. It's got this pretty sweet latch here that will pull the visor all the way in and seal it or crack it, depending on obviously which setting you have it on. It's got a pretty sick paint scheme on it. Obviously I like skulls. Who doesn't? But it is a great helmet. It does have a little bit of whistling to it, even with the visor closed, but overall it's a pretty quiet helmet. And let's see, going to the gloves now. Alpenstar Thunder summer type gloves. These things actually fit kind of tight right up here against the wrist. Let's see if I can not knock that over. See, right here, now that I've worn them for a while, everything is a lot looser. It's one tab, It's got a kind of a weak palm here. They look like they're, not really leather. I forget what they're called. It's like cowhide or something, but it's really not overly thick or protective. Really have them just for the fact that it's good for summer riding. Wintertime, I'll probably get different gloves that are definitely more robust and thick. Going down to the boots I have, which as you can see are dirty. I said loud because I accidentally turned on my surround sound. They're dirty because I've been obviously riding a lot recently. These are the Speed and Strength boots, size 12. They fit very well. Definitely recommend any Speed and Strength type gear. I never heard of them before until I recently came home, and these are definitely good boots. Moving on, this is the helmet that I wear with my Honda. As you see, it's black. It matches the bike. This is definitely a discontinued model. They don't have it anymore, but it is the Domain DK helmet. It's also pretty light, and it flows also a ton of air. It is pretty quiet. I've had it now. God, I've had this helmet for almost 7 years now since I've started riding. This is my first helmet, and it's held up pretty well. Everything detached from the inside. You can wash it, so it's definitely a great helmet. Moving on to my Icon gloves. Again, these are almost 7 years old. As you can tell, there's a little bit of wear on them, and they've had 7 years worth of riding on them, so these are definitely held up. These are the Mech Shorty gloves, I believe, size large. Stare at my cat's ass for a second. These ones, I mean, even the Velcro here hasn't even worn out yet, and I mean, I've had thousands of miles on these things, and they're still incredibly comfortable. Great gloves. Again, I don't think they have these particular models anymore, which is unfortunate. Moving on to the boots I wear for my Honda. These are also the Icon Super Duty 2s. These are definitely big boots. They're bulky. They are very comfortable, and they've actually saved my ankle before. When I was first riding, someone pushed me wide. I went into gravel. I was sliding sideways. I actually kicked the ground. I was only going like 30 miles an hour. I kicked the ground. The peg hit me right. You can see, the peg hit me right here, and it tore a nice hole in the boot, but it actually did not bruise my ankle or anything. So these boots definitely saved my ankle from having a nice piece of metal go through it. So recommend these as well. I'm pretty sure they still make the Super Duty 2s. Look at you, chilling. All right, so moving on to my jacket that I wear summertime, especially for my Ducati, is this Speed and Strength Trial by Fire 2. Trial by Fire in general, not 2. As you see, it is super lightweight. It is mesh. You think, well, you know, why even wear a jacket then? I agree. I don't normally wear a jacket that often, but this has CE armor in the shoulders. It's got CE armor in the elbows. You know, so there is protection to it. It's not obviously as much as some people would want. However, you know, it does the job. It's better than my skin. Again, granted, I don't wear jackets all the time, but I go down the highway, especially major ones, I will definitely wear that. Moving on to my Icon Accelerant leather jacket. This jacket is like my winter jacket. I want to get another white one to match my Ducati for winter riding because, you know, granted Arizona doesn't get super cold, but it does get a little chilly, so, you know, gotta have something that'll keep out the cool. This also has CE armor all the way around, shoulders and everything else. It breathes pretty well. There's vents up here in the shoulders. I get all my Icon jackets extra large because this is an extra large. It's actually it fits me pretty perfectly. You know, I'm 5'11", 185 pounds, and that fits pretty damn well. This also is an extra large. This one, I don't remember the hell the name is, but I believe it is the is it Merc 2 mesh. The shoulders are massive on it. It's got titanium reinforced freaking thread. This thing's got huge protection of armor on it. It's got huge protection of armor in the elbows and forearms and shoulders. So this is an awesome jacket as well. Again, this is what I ride when I wear when I ride my Honda, because it's color matched, obviously. But yeah, this kind of my gear as far as what I wear and or have to wear. Whether or not I actually decide to wear them is another story. I also have Icon riding pants. So yeah, these are my riding pants right here. I recently just got these. These are Icon riding pants as well. The jeans, they have air vent right here, which is very helpful, especially because I ride it with my Ducati, so like that motherfucker gets hot. And crotch breathability is a must on that bike as well. You know, they're pretty much just a reinforced jean. There's no actual armor in them. They're just double stitched, double layered. So they're a little bit more robust. Again, they're just kind of, like I said, a little bit stronger jean. So those of you looking for padding and armor and everything, those wouldn't be it. However, they're baggy enough to where if you decide to wear field armor, you can definitely put it underneath. That's probably my biggest complaint, is that they are very baggy, and you know, I get them usually a size or two bigger because you need that room to move. These are my older friggin' canvas pants from Icon as well, and I've worn these again since I've had my first motorcycle almost 7 years ago, and these have held up very well. Tearing out a little bit in the crotch, so you know, got a hole there, but you know, I just look at it as extra airflow, so they work pretty well. And these are canvas, so these are actually more tough than those are. So I'm pretty sure they still have canvas pants because, like I said, this is almost 7 years old. These I just got recently, so I know that they have these particular pants. As you can see, I have affinity for Icon. The main reason I don't have an Icon helmet is because I didn't like any of the styles they had out, and none of them had the white on them like I wanted. So I was like, all right, I gotta look for somewhere else, and Shoei was it. I actually got my wife a Shoei helmet as well, and that thing is pretty sick. So maybe one of the days I'll have her do a review or something on it. But yeah, guys, that's my gear. Hope you either like it, or if you want to know more about it, I can definitely go more in depth later. I know another time I will do a review on my 2 bikes and even on my car, because I know some people want to know about that bad boy as well. So you guys have a good one. If I show every dog, I gotta show this one. I mean, I can't leave him out of it. He's my big baby. He's my big baby, isn't he? Give me a hug. Give me a hug. That's a good boy. Yes, you are. That's a good boy. Yep. All right, now the bear had his airtime. Here's Miss Trixie, and of course one last time Miss Shy. All 3 great animals. Later, guys.